the deep space research vessel detected a strange life form. In front of it, even the massive reconnaissance ship looked no bigger than an ant. The Enterprise tried to move in for a closer look, but before anyone expected it, the reconnaissance ship launched an attack on the giant moth-like creature. The crew barely had time to react when the alien moth tore the reconnaissance ship in half. Even though the Enterprise was further away, it still got hit by the wave of pulsed energy. The captain immediately issued an order: keep a safe distance from the creature, while at the same time rescue any survivors inside the wreck. After all, they were still members of the Federation and could not be left to die. It turned out that the giant moth wasn't wild at all. It was actually a war machine developed by the Klingon. To avoid sparking a war, the pilot had intended to secretly release it back into space, but the moth's brain had already been overridden by control signals, forcing it to linger near the planet. That's why the pilot attacked. He hoped to drive it away. Now, poisoned by radiation, the pilot was on the brink of death. Even in his final moments, he worried that war would break out. The captain couldn't decide on his own and immediately reported the situation to Starfleet Command. They now faced two choices: either return the moth to the Klingon or take it back under Federation custody, but the captain didn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. Unfortunately, the ship's neural-suppressor missiles had been damaged. One of the crew members, half human, half Vulcan, spoke up. He was born with heightened emotional perception. With the ship's sensor array, he might be able to communicate with the moth and convince it to hide somewhere safe. But the captain rejected the idea. He had to keep his crew safe. Just then, the missiles were repaired. They fired one, but it didn't even pierce the moth's skin. The captain wasn't ready to give up. He ordered another launch. This one only grazed the target. The moth gave them no chance for a third strike. It turned its pulsed energy on the Enterprise.